Mike Jones Beats.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. Hey, yo, not for nothing, but if you was like in the Northeast, I think it was just a beautiful day. Like, not for nothing. Like, the sun was out, the clouds went home. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, two things I want to say about tonight's show. The first thing is, tonight's show was supposed to be about Tory Lanez. I just want to be clear on that. Tonight's show, we were supposed to be talking about Tory Lanez. But a couple of things happened today. And so tonight's show is not going to be primarily about Tory Lanez. And we're going to actually lead the show off with some shenanigans that involve Sara Molina and Tekashi and Jade, or Rachel, whatever you prefer to call her. Shout out to everybody involved. But before we even get into that, the first thing I want to do is give the biggest shout out to Sara Molina's mother. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But you see that sun in the background? You see that sun? You see that sun? Boom. Buildings. I want to give a shout out to Sara Molina's moms, because whether they right or they wrong, I don't even care about this particular point. She stuck by her daughter. We need more of that. Like, I'm not trying to say push your kids to go do stuff that's the wrong thing to do, but I just love the energy that she got for her daughter. Like, whenever, like, right or wrong, like, I get it. Like, we supposed to be staring our kids in the, but, you know, absent all of that, I love the energy that she always has for her daughter. Shout out to Sara Molina moms. Like, she always got that energy, so that's a shout out. Like, for real, for real. Like, I applaud it, and I think that's something dope. That's all I got to say in regards to that. One more thing that I want to say also. I know why the notifications have not been going out for the last couple of months. I think YouTube thinks that I'm in Europe somewhere. So, YouTube apparently, the algorithm thinks I'm in Europe. So, I don't know how I'm going to fix that. So I need y'all guys' help. I need them likes to be hit as much as possible. I need as many comments as possible on all videos. YouTube thinks I'm in Europe, man. For real, for real. Like, it's a long story, but I've been having like a thing going on with my being able to log on in my security situation. I think YouTube, the algorithm thinks I'm in Europe. So I think people that subscribe that live in America, I think they're just not sending the notifications out at the same clip. I don't know what the hell, but they think I'm in Europe. Shout out to those guys. With that being said, let's call out, I don't even think we had any this morning. Yo, today's moving day, y'all. We had no drops at all this morning. Pull up. Today's moving day. Today's Thursday. Shout out to Thirst Entertainment with the $5.99 drop. Shout out to Straight Stacking with the $10 drop. And I believe also James S with the $5 drop also. Let me just check. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to Vic Star with the $1.99 drop. And shout out to Black Power Cross with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. I love whenever anybody do anything at all. Believe me, when I tell you that I appreciate you guys, I really do. I love doing this. I love doing this. You understand what I'm saying? For real, for real. I can't imagine myself doing anything too much further out of the line of what I'm doing now. I love creating my own content. I love doing this. I really do. I really love doing this. Already, shout out to Dog. Also, we will be bringing the saloon back. Copy. What I think I'm going to do is I need to make shows specifically that are saloon related shows. So I think we're going to add a third live show in the day. That's up to you guys. If this is something that you guys want, we'll add a third live show because I want to do these videos and get to points. And sometimes it's really hard for me to be able to navigate doing the saloon and also getting to points. So for everybody that still pull up to the saloon, even though I'm not, everybody that still pull up, even though I'm not doing the saloon every single time, I appreciate you guys, real supporters. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $11 drop. Appreciate you, my brother. Let's get 10 to 10 more $10 drops. Come on, y'all, let's go. Today's moving day. With that being said, let's do roll call real quick and then let's get into it. What up, Suzette Callbuckle? How you doing today, baby girl? She says hello. What up, Young Earl? He's like, yeah. What up, my brother? How you doing? Shout out to Bronx Broadcasting Network once again, BBN Network once again. Put up the website, put up the apparel shop. Y'all guys gotta go check out the apparel shop. I'm pretty sure that there's stuff over there that you like. And the Cash App. We got 50 people in here right now. Everybody do a hater drop. Let's see if we could get 50 hater drops today. That would be lit. If we could get 50 hater drops today, this will be a monumental show. There'll be no other show that I've ever done where we got 50 hater drops. With that being said, who else we got up in here? What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. What up, Lovely E? She says, hello, Frost, BBN family. Hello, how you doing there, lovely lady? Who else we got up in here? What up, Ricky Castillo? Haven't seen you in a while. Happy to have you back. What up, E. Simmons? Who else we got up in here? Crusader. Seen you pull up a couple of days. I'm very happy to have you back, my brother. I'm happy that you're here. I'm just going to start calling you David. How that goes? The dude with the, I can't read that, so I'm going to call you David. What up, David? He says 103 times. Dog Soldier says peace, love, prosperity to the BBN family. Jack Frost, peace, love, prosperity to everybody. That's a fact. What up, Rue Jones? Rue, don't nobody see them dots. Jones, salute. For everybody that don't know, Rue Jones has some really good comments on our videos. If you go into the comment section, he got some really good comments. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you very much for pulling up and doing that. Who else we got up in here real quick? What up, Lauren Lee? She says, hey, hey, hey. She only said it twice. Said, good evening, Frost. I just got the notification. I'm very happy that you got the notifications. That's a fact. Let's go. Who else we got up in here? What up, Soleil? She says, BBN Family Network. Glad I made it tonight. Shenanigans, that's for sure. We plan on having a lot of shenanigans. I'm just gonna say. Who else we got up in here? Lauren Lee. I said your name already. Said can't see the video. It's just spinning and I can't hear you. That's on your end, baby girl. Hit the that's on your end. What up, DSTN? Ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. Sara Molina's mom went the hell off. That's a freaking fact. What up, E. Simmons with the $20 drop and the emoji salute. E. Simmons is over here. We might do, you know what I might start doing? I might start doing at the end of the night when I call out the actual drops. You know, like I call out the drops at the end of the night. Maybe we do the saloon then. But I know a lot of people are gonna miss it. I know y'all prefer to hear it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. What up, Salty Sex Creation Sloop? He says everybody on the Friday Eve. Today's moving day. Everybody should be pulling up to the Cash App. Today's moving day. Who else we got up here? Albatrox. What up, Albatrox? We'll call you Triple X, my brother. And Melville, he says, yep, salute family, stay safe out here. I want to say something real quick for everybody that don't know what's happening. First of all, anybody that's out here threatening little children, you a whole sucker. I don't care what nobody say. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I thought when I first seen it. I just thought it was for cat. All right, homie is threatening Tekashi's daughter, threatening Sara Molina's daughter. And I assumed to just get clout in hopes that Tekashi would respond back to him. What up, Every Gilchrist? I think he's doing it in hopes that Tekashi would respond back to him. This is what I have to say for Sara Molina, who's probably very upset. You probably don't want Tekashi to respond back to him. Because once Tekashi respond back to that dude, there's going to be other people that's going to come out and have you and your daughter names in their mouth trying to get clout off of him. So I don't know if Tekashi responding back to these people is the best thing. Put it like this. You heard me drinking it? Put it like this. Y'all see how we got people over here that do hate videos on me, right? You know how worse it would be if I actually responded back to these dudes and made videos back at them? It'd be worse. They'd think that me and them is in competition. They'll think that me and them have a relationship. You get it? That's why I don't respond back to people that say negative things. That's why if you say something positive, I'm way more likely if I see it to be like, yo, salute. That's why when you say something negative, I don't really want to respond. Because if you got somebody that's constantly saying something negative about you, they trying to get your attention. So when I see that the dude put the video out talking about a little kid, first of all, whoever in your family that runs into you first should slap fire out your ass. I'm just keeping it a stack. It's one thing to say that you don't like the man, but it's another thing to be talking about how you going after his kid. I don't understand it. I'm not even saying I feel bad for her too. Don't get this confused. But we're gonna one thing at a time. Let's address the video where dude came out talking first. Let's just address that and then address how we feel about that. Is that fair? I think that's fair. Is that fair? Hold on. Sha Murder says she want him to leave them people alone. Which people alone? Oh, before her. But the person that's threatening her kids ain't with those people, I don't think. I think the person that's threatening her kids is somebody totally different. I'm going to say something else. I think she's opening the door for people to threaten her kids when she keeps talking about it. But with that being said, I'll digress. I'm never trying to put the blame on the victim. All right. Right now, Sara Molina is the victim in this particular situation. We never trying to put the blame on the victim. Copy? We're not doing that. So I'm not saying this is her fault. I want that to be clear. I'm in no way saying that anything is her fault. The other BM don't go. The other BM's always on IG. She's just not on IG talking about Tekashi business. Oh, so dude is from 6ix9ine and he's with Vaughn and them. Just so we could be clear, I think it's a clout move. I'm gonna say this again, just so we're clear. I think what dude did was a clout move. I think dude is trying to get Tekashi to talk about him and make him relevant, even if he really do feel this way. Because at the end of the day, real talk, he's threatening a child. Hold on. We are not gonna act like it's okay to threaten 6ix9ine's child because he's disrespecting grown men. We're not gonna act like that, ODS. Copy? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. This is why I wanted to talk about the threat first. We're not doing that. We're not gonna act like it's okay to threaten other people's children because you got a beef with them. We're not gonna do that. We are not going to do that. We're not going to act like it's okay if you get in an argument with a dude to talk about what you're going to do to their children. We're not going to do that. So I don't care what we're talking about right now, whether he was on Twitch talking about whatever he was talking about or not isn't relevant. We're saying that you can't be out here. I don't care what happened first. Do you get what I'm saying? So you think it's okay to threaten children? Because I don't think it's okay to threaten children, and I'm gonna leave that at that, and I'm gonna get back to what I'm talking about. Because it's not okay to threaten children. I don't even know how old his daughter is. What is she, like 4 or 5 or something like that? I don't know how old she is. Yeah, this guy right here, ODS, is trying to make excuses. Well, Tekashi was on Twitch first, so, you know, threatening the children. Now, you giving... Let me just be clear on what I'm saying you're doing. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm saying you can't threaten children, and you busy telling me about how he was on Academics Twitch talking shit about them. I don't care who you talking shit about. I would never even think about threatening somebody. Like I'm getting in a fight with a grown-ass man. I'm getting in an argument with a grown-ass man. I'm not thinking, let me go get his children. I don't even understand that. But you'll have enough time to talk about how he was on Twitch. Let's just get to that, if you don't mind. But yeah, he was on whatever he was on, talking crazy. I don't agree with that, by the way. I don't agree with people running around talking crazy about each other. I don't agree with that. So if that's what you're saying, I'm 100% in agreement with you. We shouldn't be out here talking crazy about one another. No, we're not giving him a bag. I should give you bags for telling me who to keep and who not to keep. How about that? I have no idea. No, it just became cool to go after kids and civilians when gangsterism came to the internet. You see, when gangsterism came to the internet and you have a lot of dudes that ain't a part of the street and now they can pretend like they part of the street, that's when going after children and going after civilians became a thing to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's when it became a thing to do. I'm not saying it never happened before. Don't get confused. But now it's really a thing to do because you got so many people who they not in the street, but they want you to think they in the street. You understand what I'm saying? So they're always trying to convince other people that it's okay to do shit that's against code. And that's one of the things that my son is always talking about. I prefer when he talks about that shit. Shout out to my son. What I'm saying, ODS, is that I'm not necessarily talking about that yet. I'm only saying that it's not okay to disrespect. It's not okay to say you're going to go after children. You talking about you bringing up something that I'm not bringing up at the point. I'm saying it's not okay to go after children, period. And then you came up with an excuse. That's what happened. D Money says, I agree with it, but I don't agree with it, but unfortunately, that's what they do to snitches. There's so many snitches out in the street right now that nobody's going after their kids. So I'm going to disagree with you. Yep, dudes, real street code say you don't mess with kids, seniors, and women, and people that are civilians. John Kendrick says, certain gangs out here in Cali, they don't allow drive-bys. And if a kid get hurt, they own people who give them the business. Because in Cali, they do the gangster shit the real way for the most part. So I don't know what to tell you. All right, so let's traverse. Let's keep going. Smalls Brooklyn says, Peace Frost, I got a question. What do 6ix9ine girl do for a living? Do she got talent? What do she do? Because if he leaves her, what she's gonna do because of Jade? I seen a live about her snapping. It's sad. I don't know what the girl does, but she used to do stuff in a bar or a club at one point. But I'll say this much: I don't think. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something. I don't even know if they're really in a relationship. I think she's just a down chick that he don't have to worry about. You see, when people break your trust, sometimes you get to a point where you don't need to be in love. You just need to have people around you could trust. You get what I'm saying? So she might just be somebody that he could trust. Even if he stops dating her. Even if he stops dating her, he probably still give her money. But besides that, forget that right there. You know how many people would be in her inbox if he left her? What are you talking about? You know how many people would be in Jade's inbox trying to hit that? Trying to wife that? Are you crazy? You know how many people would be? Have you seen Jade? I don't care. I don't think they're in a I'm gonna marry you relationship. Lauren Lee says she also got a side hustle with her sister. I don't think she's in they're in that type of relationship, to be honest with you. Sarah's a cutie too. That's a fact. What are you talking about? You know how many people been just trying to hit Jade when he was locked up? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So whoever said that if he leaves her, she's not in trouble if he leaves her. If they separate and break up and they go their separate ways, she is not in trouble. She's the furthest thing from in trouble. First of all, you know how many dudes would want to wife up a chick like that? At this point, she ain't going no. At this point, she knows how to be that shorty. You understand what I'm saying? And you could look at her. You know, they have fun together. You understand what I'm saying? And she follows lead. Of course, because when you can't be with your daughter, when you can't be with your daughter, when you can't be with your daughter and you dating somebody and they got kids, you love them. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Who better, Jade or Sara? Well, I like natural, so I'm gonna be a fan of Sara's. I like natural, so I'm gonna be a fan of Sara's, just in general. But Jade is a baddie. Jade is super cute. She ain't had no work to her face. She's super cute. What are you talking about? I think both of these women is top tier. But did y'all notice that Sara Molina had on a rainbow scarf, a rainbow what do you call that? Those things what do you call those things that she had on in the jump off? She had on a rainbow. I forgot what you call it. It's not a scarf though, but we gonna call it a scarf. It's not a scarf though. A veil. It's not even a veil. I forget what you call it. Y'all know what it is. But that jump off was rainbow. Anybody else pick that up, or was that just me? New York Urban Legend says, it's ironic how Bobby and them being celebrated for crimes and gang activity with no cooperation get banners in New York, the same state that booked them. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine did what was right by law, outcasted. I don't want to comment on that. I don't want to comment on that. I'm gonna agree with you. That's exactly what happened, but I don't want to comment on that. That's exactly what happened. I think that I don't know. Obviously, we don't know if before dude came out and was saying whatever he was saying, whether they was getting threats or not. We don't know that. That's a possibility that Sara Molina, her family have been getting threats. Let's just be clear. That's a possibility, right? Let's just be clear. So I don't want to act like this isn't the thing that happened. Nah, it wasn't a bandana. Somebody said what it was, a pashmina, a pashmina. So, just so we could be clear, just so we could be clear, we don't know if they was getting threatened previously. Just so we could be clear, they could have been getting threatened this whole time. Just so we could be clear, we don't know. But I will say this. She is putting the thought in people's head, because she keeps talking about how her and her daughter need security. She's putting the thought in people's head. There's people who probably aren't even thinking about doing anything, but she's saying that. So she's talking that shit into the universe. Let's get 10 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. I'm trying to talk that shit into the universe. Let's go. This is moving day. This is Thursday. I'm gonna tell you something that they said. Her mother is always talking about 6ix9ine's money. I'm for her. I'm 100% with her when she's there defending her child. That's a fact. Defend your child. But she's always talking about 6ix9ine's money. Is that me? Is she doing that? Like, more than... So you have to assume that that's what her and Sara talk about. 6ix9ine's money. When Sara could have been there with him. What up, Ben Roman? Anthony Iman, D Money. James S. So you see his smoking feet. So that's just something that I notice. Like, every time her mother starts yelling and screaming, almost every time she mentions whatever money that 6ix9ine has. What up, godson? She might not be going to shop. She might remember they 6ix9ine did an agreement with her where he gave her some money. Maybe when she thought he was going to jail. So maybe she signed something. I don't know. Maybe he said, yo, if you come try to get child support from me, I'm going to come for my daughter. I don't see a world that the police that they would give him her daughter at this point. Their daughter at this point. Let me try to. There we go. That looks a little bit more even. I don't see a world where they would give her his daughter at this point because of the situation that he's currently in. But what up, Nerve and Numbers? But it seems to me like every single time they start yelling and screaming, one of the main things they're talking about is his money. So that makes me believe that that's the most important thing to them, being able to get a hold of his money. But I could be wrong. D Money said the second baby mom probably getting money. That's why she not complaining. Imagine for a second, right? Just to be transparent. Anthony Emon said, 6ix9ine. That was I was just about to say. Maybe they just don't feel like they getting the money that they want. Maybe he giving the money, but they want more. Maybe that's what's happening. Because look, I'm gonna look at it like this. I don't know. I'm not trying to count nobody's money or nothing like that. Wait, Jade threw that in her face? Jade told her that she left her man for a dude that's locked up? What's up, world famous Peter Method? Anyway, I'm all the way against the hurting of children. I think whoever that dude is that's talking about he want to hurt children, I mean, at some point, your man got to pull you to the side and be like, yo, homie, this is not it. Like, yeah, we mad at that dude. He keep talking crazy. We can't get our hands on him. But this ain't it. Talking about what you gonna do to children, that's not it. You feel me? I think that somebody gotta pull him to the side and be like, yo, homie, this ain't it. Like, we mad at him. If we get our hands on him, it's over. But this ain't it. This is not it. Got a question. Who thinks Sara Molina has a point? Ben Roman says, if she don't want any smoke, cause 6ix9ine's actions, what she needs to say is, I don't condone what 6ix9ine is doing. I don't associate with him anymore, not even with his child. You mean he don't associate with his child? She's been doing that. So that's why I'm saying, if she is getting threats still, she's been doing that. She's been saying that she don't mess with 6ix9ine. She's been calling him a rat. She's been bashing him every opportunity she gets. She's been doing that. At this point, if the ops try to roll down on her, they're literally rolling down on people who are closer to friends with them than him. Like, you're gonna go do something to Sara Molina, who he doesn't seem to care for, and his daughter, who she's saying he don't care for. Like, that don't even make sense. You're trying to hurt a guy by going after people who those people are making pretty public that he doesn't care what happened to us. I don't know what I would do if I was him in his case, to be honest with you. So I want to be clear on that. Also, I think that Sara Molina has a great point. Obviously, they need some kind of protection or something. I think she has a good point. but I'm gonna I'm being as fair as possible, obviously, to both parties. But could I say something that was the bullshit? Could I say something real quick that was the bullshit? Anybody want to listen to what the bullshit was? Sara Molina is constantly talking about how somebody she don't how kids are off limits. You can't go after kids, right? Then why would she throw Jade's daughter in the mix? I'm gonna say this again. Sara Molina says kids is off limit. I'm gonna agree with her every time she says that. Kids are off limits. So why is it okay for her to throw Jade's daughter in the mix and tell people, don't go after my daughter, go after Jade's daughter? How is she any better than the guys that's threatening her daughter? No, she said it also. I seen a clip where she also said it. I seen a clip where she also said it. People's been sending me this shit all day. That's why we're talking about it now. That's why we talk. People been sending me Sara Molina shit all day. Shout out to Sara Molina. She's a cutie too. People been sending me Sara Molina shit all day. All day. She said it also. Lauren Lee says she 100% said it. She said it also. I seen the clip. So I say that to say this. What makes her any better than the guy that threatened her child? I'm not trying to disrespect her. I'm not coming for her. I'm just asking. What makes her any better than the person that's threatening her child? Could somebody explain that to me? No, she also said that she also threw Jade's daughter in there. Shot. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen the clip I'm talking about. But even if she said what you just said, that's the same thing. She threw Jade's daughter in there. At least that's the way I took it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's the way I took it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I love you. I'm not trying to argue with you. But that's what I heard. I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to Vertical Gaming. Shout out to Vertical Gaming with the $20 drop. He said here's two $10 drops. Shout out to Vertical Gaming. Who's next? Come on, this is moving day. You ain't pulled up in a while, Vertical. Appreciate you. Who's next? Stop, Ben Roman. Nobody should be DMing anybody's addy to the ops. And she don't know his addy anyway. I'm not, just so we could be clear, I'm not saying that she wants anything bad to happen to Jade's child. I don't believe that she wants anything bad to happen to Jade's child, Rachel's child. I don't believe that. Alright? She's mad. She's not evil. Alright? She's extremely mad. She went through a period of confusion where some individuals was able to convince her of a thing. She picked a side. She's mad. I don't think she's evil. Alright? Just so we can be clear. At the base of it, I don't think Sara Molina, I don't know what kind of person she is. I don't know her. I've only had pieces of a conversation with her. I don't know her well enough to say I know her. I don't know her. I don't think she's evil enough to really want something bad to happen to somebody else's child, though. What up, Tariq Wilson? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? What up, Casey Jackson? I don't think she's evil enough to be out here wishing harm on other people's children. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's that kind of angry or mad. I don't think she's evil. Ben Roman said, listening to Pain Away and skipping Meek Mill's part. Shy Murder says she's not. Hey, Shy, you want to call in? She said, no, I don't want no call-ins tonight. Do you want to call in? She says she's not helping her child at all. Sarah needs guidance, not someone cheering this on. They need to figure out a way to be able to communicate. I think that that's a problem. I think that they need to figure out a way to be committed, figure out how to communicate. That's what I think an issue is. And I think that if either which one of them, if either which one of them, Sara or Tekashi 6ix9ine, has anybody around, I think that's going to muddy the waters. So they have to figure out a way to be able to communicate with one another. And the main reason why they need to figure out how to do that is they do have a child together. They need to figure out a way to how they're going to communicate with one another. I mean, I don't know no other way to put it. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is that there's going to be a lot of time that's going to be lost. What the fuck? There's going to be a lot of time that's going to be lost. And you're still going to probably have to end up at the same spot. That's what it is, Vertical. Appreciate you. There's going to be a lot of time that's going to be lost. You understand? D Money, I agree with you. 6ix9ine doesn't want anything to do with her. I'm going to tell you something real quick. You know how many men, and probably women have this problem also, but usually the woman is the parental, is the custodial parent. So the problem isn't as rampant. But you know how many men have an issue of not being able to see their children because they won't do something that the woman wants them to do? The woman say, do this. If you don't do that, you can't see your child. You know how often men go through that? So we don't know what their relationship is. We don't know what they talk about. We don't know what they're going through. Copy? We don't know. I'm not saying that that is what's happening, just so we could be clear. I'm not saying that that is what's happening, just so we could be clear. But what I am saying is, we don't know. We don't know if there's a situation where Tekashi tried to have something going on and he wasn't able to. And because, you know, if you don't do this thing, you're not going to be able to see your daughter. Every single which one of us know a guy that went through that. Or was a guy that went through that. One of the two. We know ourselves. So everybody knows somebody that went through that. There was this one dude that said that he had to, I was reading this somewhere, where he had to, whenever he went to go pick his daughter up, he had to go give the baby mama money or she wouldn't let him take her. Like, what kind of, what are we on? Shy Murder says, Sarah father needs to strap up. I would have been at the door like Malcolm X. There's nothing else to talk about. I'm pretty sure that Sarah's family got that handled. The point is that they shouldn't have to go through it. I think that's the point. I think if somebody actually tried to do something to them, it's that they got that handled. I think the point is that this isn't a thing that should be a thing. We shouldn't have to worry about our safety because of this dude. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that is what's going on. We shouldn't have to worry about this because of that dude. We shouldn't have to worry about that because of that dude. Like, why do we got to worry about these things? Why do we have to worry about somebody trying to kill us? Why we got to worry about somebody trying to injure us? Why we got to worry about somebody trying to hurt us? Stop arguing with people on the internet. So I think that's actually the point. I think there's a chance that something could go wrong, but I'm pretty sure they could handle themselves. I don't think they suckers. I don't think they chumps. What's up, Watts Games? How you doing, my brother? Salute. Come on, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all, let's go. Today's moving day. Who's pulling up? Wait, hold on. Anthony Iman said, let's be honest though, Jack Frost, it would have never been this huge if the IG that Sara made didn't go viral. Which IG you talking about? The one she did today? First of all, I wouldn't be on the internet. See, alright, so this is the problem that 6ix9ine has. I'm going to tell you the problem 6ix9ine has. Listen, this is the problem 6ix9ine has. His image is built off of arguing with people on the internet. Could we agree with that? We could agree on that, right? That's pretty obvious. So when you tell him you can't argue with nobody on the internet no more because they coming after my child, to him that don't sound like somebody's really coming after the child. To him that sounds like you trying to make me quit my job. That's probably how he's taking it. This is my job. I argue with people on the internet. I tell people SMD. I tell people this. I tell people that. This is what I do for a living. So now you trying to tell me because some people that you ain't never gonna meet, they live in a whole nother city, they not coming for you. Now I gotta stop what I'm doing? You the ops too. So this might be how he's looking at it. I don't know how he's looking at it. Obviously, I haven't spoken to him and I don't know him. But this might be how he's looking at it. First of all, just so we can be clear, I don't know the extent of what she was involved in. Yeah, trolling is a job. What are you talking about? For him it is. He's actually making money. He's making money. Trolling's a job for him. You got a whole bunch of other people that troll and what they make. They don't really make no money, but they trolling. That's their life. Anthony Iman said, Jack Frost, she made an IG live after someone mentioned their daughter, but no one really knew about it. Sara goes IG live, somebody picks it up, then the guy who threatened their daughter, and today. I don't think, listen, I think Tekashi think they're all working together. What's up, Ryan Mack? Happy to see you, my brother. I think Tekashi thinks they're all working together. And he probably had sex with Jade's sister first before her. What is that Sara's business? Before we go any further, how is that Sara's business, Rue Jones? If you want to have this conversation, how's that Sara's business? Nope, Ben Roman. Fact, nobody featured Bobby Shmurda when he was booked, but 6ix9ine, not even his own boys. Does Bobby owe 6 and he don't owe him a feature. We not doing nothing so you could do something for me in the future. Copy? You don't owe him a feature. But it would be dope if they did a song where they talked about the opposing sides of the situation. That would be dope. They did a song where Bobby Shmurda talked about how he stood 10 toes, and 6ix9ine spoke about how, you know, they had it in for me. I couldn't go to jail. They was gonna kill me. They were gonna put an end to me. I had to tell them whatever they wanted. Whenever the DA came and started talking, man, I was on it. I got exploited. I don't know. What the fuck? Oh, Rue Jones says that's what I'm saying. It look, a lot of the things that Sara says, it sounds to me more like she's hurt. You understand what I'm saying? No, that's never gonna happen, but that would be dope. People would be so pissed at Bobby Shmurda. People would be so pissed at Bobby Shmurda. So pissed. Hey, hell yeah, I could be in the jump off. You can have both of them sitting here and there, right? One of them in all white, the other one in all black. Right? The only colors they have on is obvious. 6ix9ine got rainbow. One thing that's rainbow, maybe his hair, right? You got the rainbow hair with all one color. Bobby Shmurda all in one other color, and he got the blue hat on or something like that. Blue Yankee hat or blue Knicks hat. Boom. Don't think that'd be lit? And they sitting and we sitting there like I'm a freaking what do you call one of those things? A psychologist, a psychiatrist. Psychologists don't do that. A psychiatrist, and they sitting and they just go back and forth, boom, boom, and whatever the chorus is, I'm saying it like I'm speaking to them. Got the beat playing, boom, and then they just talking, boom, and then whenever it's their turn to talk about whatever happened, right, and we show them sitting in the seat together or whatever the case is, the whole background change. So it's like the whole scene in back of them is something else, like the thing that they talking about, and you got the people playing, yo, and you got the people playing the shit out, and Bobby Shmurda talking about, you know, how he stood 10 toes, bong, he had to go to jail, bong, he did his time, bong, he ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing it. And Tekashi was just like, yo, you know, them niggas was trying to make me go up north with them so they could, you know what I'm saying? Do all types of different things. Some of the stuff probably to my bunghole. That would be dope. That's not going to happen. But that would be dope. Bobby Shmurda would immediately get canceled after that. There'll be so many people that'll be pissed off at Bobby Shmurda, but if they do that right, you can't do nothing but appreciate. Look, at the end of the day, 6ix9ine snitched on some niggas. There's people that's never gonna forgive him. Who's even to say he needs to be forgiven? Alright? So it's like that. DSTS said that would be garbage. That'll be so dope, done right. That'd be so dope. If you do that right, that'd be lit. Niggas would be like, yo, Jack Frost needs to be the new video. Shoot new videos. And I'm like, hey, no ho, that's not my job. But if you're gonna pay me, I think that'd be lit. But 6ix9ine could do the same video by itself, and so could Bobby Shmurda do the same video by itself. Just so we can be clear. 1 second. Oh, for everybody that don't know, hold on. So, finally, y'all want to see what I'm gonna show y'all a picture of my daughter real quick. Anybody want to see a picture of my daughter? God dang it. Freaking Bernice Burgess is just absolutely fine. Anybody want to see a picture of my daughter real quick? You know what? Y'all probably don't want to see a picture of my daughter, right? That's my daughter. Let's go. Knicks won. Bang. Let's go. That's my daughter. Come on, camera. I make the beautiful babies. Make them beautiful babies. They're just beautiful. We don't know if he has a drug problem. People are always saying people said I got a drug problem. So whenever I ever hear somebody say somebody got a drug problem, I need some kind of proof. You can't just, I need proof. I'm not just going off of somebody saying somebody has a drug problem. Yeah, my daughter beautiful as shit. She don't live in New York City, by the way. So Angel Street says Jack Fraud 6ix9ine was like this when he was with Sara and it wasn't a problem before. How? I like what? I need you to explain. I don't understand. And my daughter's beautiful, man. Yeah, she looks like me. That's a fact. If my eyebrows was still there, you could tell. These are my eyebrows. On some real, super real shit. These are my eyebrows. If my eyebrows were still there, you would be able to see. Those is my eyebrows. Let's go. This is my nose, my eyebrows, my everything. You should have seen her when she was little. Anyway. Shout out to world famous Peter Method's daughter. She turned 20 tomorrow. They do grow up too quick. Anyway, let's get back to the show. Hey, what up, T History? I haven't seen you. Okay, so what is this got T History? What does any of this have to do with what we're talking about? I believe discrimination against everyone needs to end, not only the LGBTQ community. Oh, you just saying your piece. Copy, I get you. I'm not co-signing anyone saying anybody's on drugs. I heard I'm on drugs. There's a whole YouTuber that puts out videos saying that I'm on drugs. I'm not having a conversation about somebody being on drugs. Show me them looking like they on drugs first. And when I say drugs, I don't mean weed and I don't mean alcohol. Oh, shout out to that then. Shout out to that then. What up, T History? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Well, Biden is passing everything for LGBTQ community, so you guys is gonna be fine. I'm not going with no, I don't care what nothing looks like. I literally have a person that got videos out there right now saying that I'm on drugs. I'm not getting into no conversation about somebody being on drugs. Copy? People just lie. So, and that's one of the easiest things to lie about. Somebody being on drugs. Because you don't know. You just see a person acting a little different and they be like, see, I told you. And the person just having a bad day. Chilling, my brother. I remember you used to be part of the green team. I don't know what I did to make you switch, but, you know, it is what it is. I appreciate that you're back, and I appreciate your view, and I'm appreciated your like. I'm assuming that you already gave it. We got 114 people in here. Could we get those likes up, please? And could we get some of y'all to go back to the green team? It's a $1.99 a month, or you could re-up at $10 a month. Come on, man. Let's get some. First of all, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. All right, are we ready to talk about Tory Lanez, any? I don't care what nobody say. All I know is this. I got accused of being on drugs, heroin or some shit. I don't use drugs. The closest I got to using any type of drugs like that is being put in the anger management fucking program, and they didn't have it, so they had to put me in a program with people that had drug problems. That's the closest I've ever got. So whenever I hear somebody accusing somebody else of being on drugs, I'm like, do you have anything other than the fact you don't like that person? You have anything else? Oh, you just don't like them, so you just okay, copy. Copy, world famous. John Kendrick said, never trust an ex. You said R, but I'm assuming you meant or the ex-parents. Yeah, we're not doing that. People just be accusing people of all types of different weirdo shit. Mofo ain't never used a drug in your life. You got somebody out there right now that don't like you, trying to convince somebody that that's what you spend all your money on. I'm not talking about weed either. I don't even consider weed a drug. I don't know about anyone saying anything. Is he on drugs? I'm not saying he's not on drugs, just so we can be clear. I'm saying I don't know, and I'm not going to have a conversation like it's a possibility. Everything's a possibility. It's just as possible he's on drugs as possible he's not. How about that? Yeah, don't believe everything you hear. You can't tell me nothing about somebody just to be telling me. Especially if you and that person got a problem. People all of Boston? Well, everybody should go to therapy, by the way. Every human being should be in therapy. Well, everything's a drug if you're going to say weed's a drug. What I mean by drugs is obviously I mean things that we shouldn't be taking and putting in our body. I don't think I'm okay with the weed thing. Obviously heroin I don't think is a good idea. I don't think cocaine is a good idea. Obviously, I don't think crack is a good idea. Obviously, I don't think methamphetamines is a good idea. I don't think that lean is a good idea. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, people just make stuff up and then try to get you to run with it. Nah, we're not doing that. It's okay though. Crack is whack, and Whitney Houston did say that. Could we talk about Tory Lanez? I'm going to Tory Lanez. Alright, we're going to go to Tory Lanez for a little while. Could we go to Tory Lanez? We could come back to this, but I want to go to Tory Lanez for a minute. We could talk about this, but I want to go to Tory Lanez for a minute. I don't think pork is a good idea. How about that? I know you a troll. Came in here with a pastor. Jump off. What the fuck? Shout out to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. How you doing, baby girl? Check this out. I want to say something about Tory Lanez real quick. I don't know how long it's going to take. It depends on how much y'all guys want to talk about this. But check this out. Tory Lanez go to court. Tory Lanez has an issue. The issue that Tory Lanez has is that Meg Thee Stallion is constantly bashing him in the media and on social media. And he doesn't have the ability to respond back. So the judge said, I'm just trying to go through this whole thing so everybody could be caught up with where I'm at. So the judge says, he's a rapper. All rappers in the club a lot. What are you talking about? Still a vegan. So the judge says, I tell you what, they go to the judge. They say, yo, look, judge, we want to be able to defend ourselves. She's saying all of this stuff on social media that is factually incorrect. That is the most important aspect about what was said. Factually incorrect. No reverend calls himself a rev, homie. Factually incorrect. Word? Hold on. You got your real name there. You said you a reverend? I should literally be able to Google you. Alright, you're not a reverend. Just stop. So check this out. So hold on, check this out. Check this out. They go to the court. They say, look, court, she's saying things that are factually incorrect. The problem with her saying the things that's factually incorrect is that's hurting his bottom line. She's saying things that's hurting his money, hurting his pockets. Hurting his money, hurting his pockets, right? So they're saying, we want to be able to dispute what she's saying. Right? The judge says, I tell you what, you go file some paperwork or whatever the case is, and you tell me exactly what it is that you want to respond back to her about. So they go do that. They go to court. The judge says, no, I'm not going to let you respond back. But you know what I will do? Have your lawyer write up some paperwork. I'll let your lawyer be your mouthpiece. Anybody want to know what that tells me? Thank you, DSTN. DSTN says, the judge is literally telling her without words that the best course of action would be to let her bury herself. Truth needs no defense, but a judge cannot give you legal advice. That's a fact. Now check this out. Listen. Do you understand the lawsuit that Tory Lanez is going to be able to have when they go to court? And through a law, or if when they go to court, it's proven that those things that he's being accused of, he never did. And she was out here messing up his money by accusing him of doing things that he did not do. Do you understand the lawsuit that this guy's going to have? She might be working for him. She might have to start just working for him. Her money is going to go straight to Tory Lanez. His money, her money is going to go straight to Tory Lanez. Can we hit those likes up, please? We got 117 people in here. We can get those likes up to like 90 or something. Her money is gonna go straight to Tory Lanez, and she could probably think she's gonna be able to do like what this dude tried to do. Remember the game? And they said the court system said, nah, homie, we gonna make you pay that broad. Shout out to that shit. I don't know what happened. The court system said, nah, homie, you gonna pay her. So I think, not for nothing, the judge, I think, agrees that she should not be able to say some of the things in which she's saying. Listen, I think the judge agrees that the things that she's saying is wrong, but at the same time don't want him to be able to be sued back by her, or for him to mess up any future situation that they might have in the court. So that's why the judge wants the freaking attorney to speak rather than him. Because they're saying there's literally evidence proving that he did not have any gunpowder residue, like I've been saying. If he didn't have any gunpowder residue, how did he shoot her? How did he shoot the gun? So just think about that. Right now the judge is like, the judge sees the evidence. The judge knows what both sides is basically working towards. The judge is the best lawyer in the courtroom. You do know this, right? Generally speaking, the judge is usually the best lawyer in the courtroom. You know this, right? The judge is supposed to know law backwards and forwards. Generally speaking, the judge is usually the best lawyer in the courtroom. The judge knows what case both of these parties is putting on. The judge knows the evidence. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $10 drop. No comment. Clint Eastwood eyes. Come on, it's moving day, y'all. Who's next? Let's get 6 more $10 drops to the Cash App. Melville said he used Professor X powers to shoot the gun. Professor X doesn't have that power. Professor X don't have telekinesis. Professor X has telepathy, not telekinesis. Telekinesis is the ability to move objects with your mind. Telepathy is the ability to read minds and then to put thoughts into other people's minds. He doesn't have telekinesis, man. Good try though. But he could have used telepathy to get somebody else to shoot the gun, if that's the argument. Or the Force. Hey, shout out to Liberty Hazelton. I ain't even see you pull up in here. I don't understand the question, Flower Bloom. Also, why is she able to talk about... The victim can always talk about the case, damn near. The victim? She's the victim. The victim can usually talk about the case. Yeah, Jean Grey has telepathy and telekinesis. He did not have telekinesis. Stop lying. Jean Grey has telepathy and telekinesis. That's a fact. And the Phoenix Force. Jean Grey is OP. I don't know what to tell you. She's OP. says, I think she also beat him. That's why they didn't release. I don't know why they didn't release the arrest photo. We have no idea. But if she did also beat him, but we don't know if that's true. I don't know nothing about that, so I'm not even leaning into that. I'm not even getting into that. We don't know that to be true. Stop putting stuff on people. You think. Stop putting that on that woman. Yeah, I make fun of Meg Thee Stallion, but Meg Thee Stallion is probably so big and gentle. Meg Thee Stallion is probably so gentle. Except for when she's drinking. They do say that when she drinks, she has a... There was somebody that said that when she drinks, she has an anger issue. She's extremely aggressive, I believe they said. I know you didn't type that. I just kicked the person. That's why you got to make your name green, Lauren Lease. That's why you got to join the green team. So you can get a badge. The EBE bans. I kicked them already, Lauren Lease. I kicked them already. He said, okay, thank you. I told you, go green, man. I need y'all to go green. This makes it easier. Yeah, I get them badges. It just makes it makes it easier for me to be able to tell who here and who ain't. Tory Lanez is a dope artist at the end of the day. Tory Lanez is a dope artist. He's an extremely dope artist. He's a dope songwriter, dope artist. Tory Lanez is probably underappreciated. Yo, let's get 5 to 10 to... Come on, this is moving day, y'all. What are y'all doing? Tory Lanez is kind of underappreciated. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I do want to say something, and I want to go back to the Tekashi conversation, if y'all don't mind. A lot of people are going to look stupid if Tory Lanez is innocent. And you want to know what their argument is going to be? That even after it was kind of obvious that Tory Lanez was innocent, they still went in on him because they wanted to protect women. That's going to be their argument. And you know, my argument is going to be for being fair. You know how many black men go die because some woman lie? Whether they be white or black. You know how many black men go to jail? You know how many black men die? Because some woman somewhere, some woman somewhere, no matter what their nationality is, no matter what they lied on some black man. More black men probably die because some woman lied on them than almost any other reason. Really. Any other specific reason. Black men, more black men probably go to jail and die because somebody somewhere lied on them. Because we live in this weird ass world where we just live in a weird ass world where black men are always everybody's go to for an excuse about why they did some stupid shit or why some dumb shit happened. And you'll be a black guy that don't got nothing to do with nothing. You somewhere minding your business, doing the best you can. Minding your business, and then next thing you know, you shot dead. And then what happens? They find out, the news say that you did something, and then they go to court. The person is like, yo, that person, he snitched on me or some weirdo shit or whatever the case gotta be. And you go all the way to court to find out that that man didn't do nothing. All he was doing was walking down the block minding his business. The person that snitched on you was your homeboy that pointed the guy out in the first place. That was the one that told the police what you was doing. Shout out to OGK Network with the $5 drop. He said, jacked up, 6ix9ine doesn't have security for his daughter. Like, really? I think this is the problem. This is what I think the problem is. Listen, just listen to me close. This is what I think the issue is. Don't forget that argument could be made that Sara Molina tried to get 6ix9ine killed. Don't forget that. An argument could be made that she either tried to get him killed or she knew that there was a possibility that he was going to get killed and she didn't want him. Could we not forget that? I get it though. He's a snitch, so everybody should want him dead, right? I get it. But looking at it from his perspective, you know, being at least the one person who don't want him dead. So how do you then go furnish anything for that woman? How do you go furnish anything for that woman? So while everybody's mad that he's not doing this for his daughter, he's not doing that for his daughter, like, I don't agree with it, right? If you can take care of your child, take care of your child. So I'm not saying I agree with it. But yo, I believe his daughter will be safe with him. I believe that if she takes him to court, that's what I would go to court saying. You're saying that you can't take care of this child? I'd go to court. I'd bring to court all of the things that she said. All of the times she went on Instagram. All of the times that she went and did interviews with people. And I say, you know, I need to be separated from this woman. She's saying that she can't take care of my daughter. If I have security enough that could protect me, obviously I have security enough that could protect my daughter, right? So she can't protect my daughter. I can't. Also, I'm not sure whether she's filed some kind of, whether she signed some paperwork saying that she wouldn't even try to take him to court. I wouldn't be surprised if he's doing something and she's just, that's part of the thing to say he's not doing nothing. That might be part of the thing. Jade's daughter is protected and has been just fine with him. That's why I'm saying that'll be a perfect argument. Look, hold on. I'm not saying the courts would give him anything at all. I'm saying what his argument could be in the court. She 100% has a right to fear for her daughter, especially after what happened in Alabama. What happened in Alabama? Okay, we're not talking about that. We're not doing whataboutisms. Without whatever happening wherever, whatever. So you know what? Every single human being should have the right to fear for being electrocuted, because there was a person that got electrocuted before. So every single human being should walk around with a fear of being electrocuted. Also, every single human being should walk around with the fear of being hit by a damn lightning bolt, because lightning bolt hit a person at one time. I'm showing you how you sound, Gardena Jones. You know what? Every single human being, even you should definitely be as scared of being bit by a shark, because a shark bit a person before. I want to hear more about how Gardena Jones sound. Hold on. I got more. Every single human being should be, fearful that they're gonna get kidnapped, because people have been kidnapped before. Oh, here go another one. Hold on. Every single human being should be, scared of accidentally putting Gorilla Glue in their hair, because somebody did that before. That's how you sound. Since something happened once before, then every person should also be fearful of it. That's how you sound. First of all, when I go to court, the first thing I'd pull up, if I was 6ix9ine, I'm just saying, is all of the times that every time they talk about me, the first thing they mention is my money. It doesn't seem like they're concerned. It seems like that's the biggest concern they have, is the money that I have. That seems to be their biggest concern. No, that's what I pull up. Oh, we believe this is a money grab. I mean, listen to the mother. Every single time the mother talks about our situation, one of the first things that come out of her mouth is that I'm giving money, that 6ix9ine is giving money to his girlfriend. Um, what's stable? OGK Network. Most parents, actually, most people in general probably wouldn't be considered as being actual stable people. I think Sara Molina is loving this, and I'm not mad at her. Melville says, maybe 6ix9ine is offering some kind of assistance and security, but she doesn't want it and wants to keep up this bad father image. I don't know if that's what's happening. But remember when Jade bought the daughter Christmas presents and they were toys, so she was mad. So I don't get that. If I got a kid and you buy my kid a crap load of toys, that mean I don't gotta buy the toys, right? So I could literally spend my money on the clothes and other necessities, right? Right? Am I wrong? Because let's just be clear on something, and I'm not trying to bash Sara Molina nor her family, but let's be clear on something. When Jade bought all of those toys for their daughter, she said she don't need toys. We need the rent paid. We need bills paid. That sounds like you problems. That don't sound like the baby problems. It sound like you problems. That don't sound like the baby problems. So if you wasn't with this dude and it was just a regular guy, you would still have these problems paying your bills. It seems like you have the problem paying your bills. I'm not trying to bash her or anything like that. I'm just saying that doesn't sound like that's a, he bought the toys. Okay. He bought his daughter a ton of toys. If she would have said, well, she need clothes, then I'd be right on board with her. But she didn't say that. She said something about bills and light and bills. Who pays somebody's bills for Christmas? Anybody else get bills paid as a Christmas present? Did somebody come up and pay your light bill as a Christmas present? It's a Christmas present. Do you get rent? Like somebody come and be like, yo, here go $2,200 for your rent. Merry Christmas. Like I don't. So you understand what I'm saying? Like those aren't necessarily gifts. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I'm saying. Melville said, bruh, I be dapping my shorty's new man for buying my kids toys. You saved me some money. Good. You already banging them. Your toys? I don't gotta buy them shits. That's a fact. I think women secretly be mad at you, like when like you have a kid with them and they go date somebody else and you cool with it. I think they be mad at you, like they want you to be mad and jealous and angry, and then you be like, oh, whoa, I hope you're living the best life you can live, because I ain't want you. They do not like that. I'm telling you, experience. They do not like that. He did give her $200K at one point, and I'm not counting her pockets, but he did give her $200K at one point. But maybe they spent that. Maybe they didn't invest it. Maybe it's gone by now. Who knows? Maybe they took the $200K and bought a house instead of taking the $200K and investing it. What up, Jordan? Jordan said, feels too entitled to the bag. Even the years y'all spent, y'all wasn't married, and the money he has don't equal to what you should get. His daughter deserves to live a life like her dad, then give her to him. I'm agreeing with you 100%. Jordan Randolph basically said that he believes she feels entitled. It seems that way. I'm not saying she does. I'm not trying to put nothing on her, but it seems that way. I'm not saying it's the truth, but it seems that way. If she's busy wanting her daughter to live his lifestyle, then she got to give the daughter over. And for 3 years, she talked crazy about 6ix9ine, called him a rat, screaming Treyway with Abby, messing with Tommy G's, saying free them, saying he dead. My daughter don't know him. Now it's my child, this, my child, that. I 100% agree with you. She said that the kid don't even remember him. Remember that? I'm not saying he don't have a responsibility, but I'm saying she makes it seem like they don't want him in her life, in their life, right? Except for the money. Or am I wrong? I could be wrong. But does it sound to... I want to know what y'all guys think. Do it sound like she don't want nothing to do with him except for his money? Or is that just me? Or is that just me? Or am I reaching? Jordan Randolph says, which one is it? You need him or you don't? And if you don't need him, now you can't need him at all. And if you do need him, which you gotta apologize to him for all that BS. I agree. Agree 100%. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. Jordan Randolph says, and her mother seemed like maybe she got some 6ix9ine in her because she be mad at things that Sara should be. I think they just, it's one of the situations where the mother and the daughter talk when they're not online, so she knows what Sara's thinking, how she feels, and what she wants to say. So then when Sara goes online, the mother says it. You understand what I'm saying? Just protective situation, most likely. Which one's a clone? You never call me Jack Frost. I know how to tell which one's a clone. Let me hide this one. Don't worry, it takes 2 seconds. There you go, I fixed it. I kicked the fake one and brought the real one back. I think this. Listen, this is what I think. I could be wrong, but this is what I think. I think she really thought that Shotty and them were gonna win. I think she really thought that they had Tekashi boxed in. I think she put all of her chips in the table. I think she really thought that even if Tekashi lost, that he wasn't going to be able to make the comeback that he has. Yeah, well, Jordan Randolph just said the same thing that I said, so you had to fucking write that before I even said that. Ratchetery overpowers the logic. You said you tried everything to broke association when she thought it was going down. She never thought he would be out and still up. So that's, yeah, that's basically what I think happened. Rondale's unpopular opinion says she was dead telling her moms to shut up though. I was like, exactly. She already knew her mother was gonna say that. I think that was all. I'm cool with that though, by the way. I'm cool with those antics. I'm cool with all of that. I think that they should continue that if that's what they're gonna do. I'm cool with it. They want to have their own little show over there. You know, I think you know, if he don't want them to have a show, he got to give them money, right? If he ain't gonna give them money, then they gotta have their show. So boom, those are the options. She probably did think Rachel was gonna leave him. I think that what she did was definitely hard. Just my opinion. What she did was hard. Casanova said the same thing, right? Because look, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say some real shit, right? I think I say real shit all the time, but I'm gonna say some real shit. Look, at the end of the day, yo, a solid chick, this is a fact. A solid chick isn't gonna do half of the shit she did. I'm not even talking about a chick in love with you at this point. I'm talking about any chick that you ever dealt with that's solid, and y'all was like in a relationship at any point, they're not gonna do half of what she did. I'm sorry. It don't got nothing to do with I don't even deal with you no more. It just has something to do with who your character is. Jordan Randolph says that's why he can't forgive her. He don't care about them dudes. When she was doing that to him, that broke him. Boom. Kermie Rules says she's stupid, thinking he would get back with her after she slept with Shotty. Maybe she thinks that there's a chance. I don't know. If she would have held it down, she would have everything that she's complaining about right now. That's a fact. Everything she's complaining about, she would have right now. Sorry about that. I was reading something. Wait, what came up on the doc? She was on FaceTime, seen the guy, everything. Without that, they couldn't pin a kidnapping on Harv. She was on FaceTime, seen the guy, everything. Without, what you mean? She got immunity because she was on FaceTime during the whole robbery. Ah. I gotta watch that documentary. I'm gonna watch that documentary this weekend. I don't know. I gotta think about that. Which Showtime? Which documentary? The first one or the second one? Which documentary? The first one or the second one? The problem is she don't gotta admit. I personally know people that know. I just don't talk about it because I don't think it's a... I think at this point, if you're a person that don't believe she did it, you're never gonna believe she did it. And if you're a person that believes she did it, as far as sleeping with Shotty, you're gonna believe she did it. So there's nothing to talk about. Yeah, but Harv didn't come to the door to get the jewelry. The other dude did. Harv didn't come to the door to get the jewelry. Harv didn't come to the door. Well, if you've been paying attention to her, she's been snitching the whole time. I just don't point it out because don't nobody else care. She snitches. First of all, everybody hates snitches, right? Then why is it okay when she snitched on him before he snitched? She's been snitching on him the whole time. And while snitching on him, also confirming that the gang is doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing. So, I don't know. Whatever. What up, Lady Love? Oh, the proof was he was robbed. Copy. I got you. Because she has immunity. No, I got you. First of all, how could they charge? This is another thing I was trying to explain. She had to go to the grand jury. Now I know she went to the grand jury. Because how could they charge him with domestic violence if she doesn't go to the grand jury? She has to go to the grand jury. Who else could confirm that there was domestic violence if not for her? How else? Think about that 1 minute. How could they get a domestic violence charge against 6ix9ine if she doesn't go to the grand jury and testify? If she goes to the grand jury and testifies about the domestic violence, you don't think she spoke about nothing else? But everybody else ignores it. If you spam, homie, I'm about to kick you. But nobody else points it out, so I leave it alone. I mention it here and there, but there's no reason for me to. Yeah, there's no reason for me to. Yeah, 6ix9ine just corroborated his own story. That's a fact. Think about that for a minute. Y'all think about that for a minute. Nobody else thinks about that. That one of the reasons why she probably called him a snitch so hard is because she probably said some shit at that grand jury that she shouldn't have said. Nobody else thinks about that. I'm not the only one that thinks about that. And the only person that would know that is Tekashi and obviously the people that was on the grand jury, but you know that we know about is Tekashi. Oh, Jordan. Oh, I get what you're saying. She was on FaceTime when the robbery happened. So that proves that the robbery happened. So now Harv can't say the robbery didn't happen. So she helped put Harv in jail. If that's the case, she helped put Harv in jail. If that's the case. Because that means they had video recordings on both sides when Tekashi got snatched and when the jewelry got snatched, proving that it was an actual robbery. That's what you're trying to say. Copy. I got you. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry, but anybody that would snitch on the other parent of their child the way that she did, there's no way in the world you could tell me that that person is solid. That's just me though. You can't tell me the person is solid. You can tell somebody else the person is solid, but you can't tell me the person is solid. I couldn't imagine snitching on my daughter's mother and trying to get her locked up. I just couldn't imagine. I don't snitch at all, so there that go. But I mean, my own daughter's mother, I couldn't imagine that. If that's not, I don't care how me and her get down. I don't care how me and her get down. Snitching on her, some shit that don't even involve me in order trying to get, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I don't know what to tell you. They tell me to come to court, and I'd be like, look, man, I don't know what y'all talking about. No, I've already told you I believe she went and spoke at the grand jury. I already told you I believe she spoke at the grand jury, and I believe she spoke on. But that's not what this conversation is about. Shout out to that. I'm not trying to. We don't have no proof of that. All we have is speculation. But I believe that she's the reason. Her testimony is seals, and that says a lot. You are correct. He says, am I correct? You are 100% correct, big homie. And since we on snitching, nobody gonna say how the leader of Treyway Magoo was telling and Frank White was protecting him. DSTN said, I can't begin to explain how spot on you are for us real life is. Jordan Randolph says, so y'all mad at 6ix9ine when he on the bottom, but at the top of the poll, the big homie told on Frank White. Wait, the big homie told in Frank White is protecting him from Uno B. No, I'm gonna leave Crown TV alone. Shout out to that guy. You want to know why I don't like having... You want to know why I try not to talk about snitches? Because almost everybody, every one of these niggas is snitches. Alright? Almost every one of these dudes is snitches. How do you think these dudes get home when they've been locked up for 20, 30 years? How do you think they get home? How do you think they get home? You think they get home because the government says, you know what, we don't care about those other 50 years you're supposed to do. You already did 30. I mean, that's not how they get home. Somebody got to replace them. Somebody got to replace them. That's how you get home, man. But I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. I don't know any of that to be fact. Just so we can be clear, that was in the comment section. It is not something Jack Ross is saying. Anyway, we're going to get up out of here. We almost in here 2 hours. From the way I hear it, a lot of people snitch. That's why you gotta really applaud individuals who stand 10 toes. You gotta really applaud them. I think Jade and 6ix9ine, they look like really good friends. That's dope. I don't know what kind of sexual relationship they have, but when they look like they're really good friends. They look like they have fun together and they enjoy each other's company. I literally don't know what more you can ask for from somebody that you're going to spend a lot of time with. So shout out to them. Everybody, just something I want to say real quick. Everybody want to meet somebody who has good sex. But some of us want to meet somebody that we want to be around. I think it's dope to be in any kind of like relationship with somebody that you just really like being around. I think that's dope. I think that's dope as shit. I'm not talking about their particular situation in particular. I'm just saying, just in general. I think that's dope as shit. I'd be fortunate to meet somebody that would like to be around me, enjoy my company, and I enjoy their company. And then, wow, we're also sexually attracted to each other. Woo! That's dope shit. Jordan said, free his cousin. How you say that? Sino Doe? He's still in the nasty? You free that man. I think that's dope. I pray that before I die, I can meet somebody who I enjoy being silly with and enjoy being silly with me. That would be dope. With that being said, let's call out these drops. If anybody want to do any drops before the end of the show, now is the time. Let's call out these drops real quick and then let's get up out of here. Shout out to, I better call this one first because I can't see it. Excuse me. Oh, really? Shout out to that. Shout out to Vertigo 24 Gaming with the $20 drop. Shout out to E Simmons with the $20 drop. Shout out to OGK Network with the $5 drop. What the fuck? I think my shit is broke. I think that's it. I think my shit is broke. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $11 drop, and shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. I appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate the people that like, comment, subscribe. I definitely appreciate everybody that's part of the green team. Salute. I need more of y'all to join the green team. I need all of y'all to join the green team, whether it's at $1.99 or whether it's at $10 a month or whether it's at $50 a month. I need everybody to join the green team. I mean, $1.99 a month ain't gonna kill you. I need everybody to join the green team. Also, today is moving day. Moving day is on Thursdays. On Thursdays is the days that we need for y'all to pull up. All right. Well, every day we need you to pull up, but on Thursdays specifically, there's a reason for that. On Thursdays is the days that need y'all to pull up. There's a reason for that. With that being said, let's pray for the health and well-being of everybody involved in this particular matter. Whether they're currently locked up and in jail, whether they're out here free, running around, being called a rat and a snitch, whether they're concerned about their child because you got weirdos on the internet threatening babies, or whether they're the baby themselves being threatened, or whether they're the people that just might be around any of these individuals and could possibly be injured, as that being the reason. Let's pray for everybody involved, that somehow something could happen where common sense could fall out of the sky and just hit them dead in the head and people start doing right. Yeah, definitely holla at me, Jordan. You already know what it is. Let's hope that God first. And let's hope that some good could come out of whatever this is. First thing I want to say, you know, free the guys, free the Billies. 6ix9ine snitched. I'm never trying to defend that. He snitched. But the shit that kills me is it's so obvious that other people also snitched. I just don't understand how they could be ignored. If we're gonna cancel 6ix9ine for snitching, could we just cancel everybody for snitching, or is it only 6ix9ine? I mean, I don't really care one way or the other. This isn't. Only reason why we're having this discussion tonight is because we wanted to, of course, Sara Molina, and she went on IG. I had a whole conversation ready about Tory Lanez. Let's hope that nobody gets injured. Let's hope nobody gets hurt. Let's hope cooler heads prevail. Let's hope nobody gives 6ix9ine the opportunity to snitch on them no more in the future. Let's hope that people that's parts of organizations get their shit right. And everybody win. Because there's one thing that I don't want anybody to forget. One thing don't forget. 6ix9ine was feeding them men. He created jobs. He created opportunity. And if it's true that people was banging his girl, if that's true, it's kind of fucked up. But that comes with being in a gang, right? That's what some people are going to say. If it's true that they were stealing from him, even after he was paying them, that's kind of fucked up. But people are going to say that comes with being in a gang, though, right? But you know what else comes with being in a gang? Snitching. That shit literally comes with being in a gang. When I was younger, I had one of my cousins was having a conversation about some stuff. And it's a cousin that's currently locked up in jail, by the way. He's never getting out. He's locked up forever. And he was having a conversation, and one of the things he spoke about was never doing crimes with other people. It was my cousins and my brothers, they was all talking. Because once you do crimes with other people, you leave the opportunity open for somebody to go tell on you. So whenever you gotta go do something that's life-changing, you go do it by your damn self. You don't let nobody see you do it. You go do it. Don't send nobody to go do it. You gotta make sure it's done the right way. In New York City, we didn't have gangs like we have them now back in the 80s. You know what your gang was? The people who lived on the block with you. Your people you grew up with. Your friends. Nowadays, because of the way that gangs are, you got people who are in gangs, and the gang is reaching from one coast to the other coast. It's not as family as it used to be in New York City specifically. So I want everybody to keep that in mind when y'all decide to go out there and do shit. You go commit a crime with another person, and they snitch on you, yeah, they wrong for snitching. You can't do the crime by yourself, you probably shouldn't do it. Also, don't do crimes. But if you can't do the crime by yourself, you probably shouldn't do it. I want to give you one example before we go. Y'all know about the dude that ran into the Chanel store with his friends? Right? It was him and another dude or whatever the case was, and they snatched like $190,000 worth of merchandise. He just got all of them locked up. How? He's on Instagram telling everybody about all of the merchandise he got. He gets picked up. It's just a matter of time before they get the rest of the guys. It's only a matter of time before they get the rest of the guys. So I know what I'm saying might sound self-serving, like I'm trying to Sule. Is that Sule's first time in here? I don't know. I know what I'm saying might sound like it's self-serving. But think about how many people get caught because of that one person that shouldn't have been there in the first place. It takes a lot of courage to do shit by yourself. Remember that the next time you see somebody running around scared to do things by themselves. With that being said, if you got anybody still awake in your household, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, water, first thing in the morning. This is the water I've been drinking. As you can see, it's naturally alkaline at 8.88 pH. Not all water is the same. There's minerals in different waters. That's why spring water is different from sea water. Not all water is the same. So keep that in mind when you decide which water you're going to drink. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. See you in the morning.